Guys, this is incredible. Look at this view.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I've been waiting to come here since I left Miami. Ladies and gentlemen, woo! Welcome to the Navajo Nation here in the United States of America. We are between the borders of Utah and Arizona right now, touring through the desert with my friend Steve.
Hello.
And my new friend Larson. Woo! He's currently off-roading us here in the desert, and we're actually going to be exploring with Navajo Spirit Tours. This is a tour company through this area of the United States of America for the next day and a half, 2 days. We're gonna be camping out in the desert tonight. That's where we're driving to. I want to let you guys know we're actually touring across the entire United States right now, me and Steve. Oh my God, that's freaking breathtaking. Look at that, baby. This is worth driving all the way from Miami for. So make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss a single video from this channel. Even while we're off-roading, I'm vlogging. It never ends, ladies and gentlemen. So let's dive into the desert and begin exploring this area. Wait, guys, don't leave me. Wait, don't leave me. Wait, don't leave me. All right, Larson, so where are we heading off to right now?
We're headed off to the top of Hunts Mesa.
Hunts Mesa.
So Hunts Mesa is actually one of my favorite places to get to, just because completely restricted, not too many people head up there. So if we're lucky, we'll be the only ones up on top.
Oh, nice. And we got quite the journey to get there right now, off-roading through tough rocks and sand and desert. Yeah, we've been about 40 minutes into it right now, and we still have probably another hour and a half to go before we get to the top. Steve?
Guys, this is incredible. Look at this view.
oh my God. Oh my God. I've been waiting to come here since I left Miami. And this is just, Larson, what have you done? What is this?
Awesome.
Woo!
Echo is amazing.
This isn't the place that we're actually heading to tonight, which is Hunts Mesa, like we mentioned earlier. It's just a stop on the side of the road for us. But we've already learned so much in the drive just speaking to Larson about some of the endemic plants to here, how pretty much everything that we've been driving by so far, almost everything we'll see, and I'm going to point some of them out a little later so you guys can learn about them, that's all useful. Like they're all either medicinal or actually can physically build stuff with them. We're just taking a little hike right now up to the top of this. I think one of the most interesting parts of this journey is going to be learning about the land itself, the geography. What we learned on the ride here is that most of this, like our suspicions were the other day, was underwater millions of years ago. So imagine this, just covered in hundreds of meters of water and fish swimming around and giant dinosaur-like creatures in the water. It would have been wild. All right, guys, this plant is called snakeweed. And pretty much what it is it's kind of like an anti-venom. Can't guarantee it, but rumor says that if you get bit by a snake, you can actually bite the little flowers that grow on top of this. There's no flowers right now, but you can, when there are flowers, ingest that and then rub what you bit onto the wound, and then it'll make you sweat the venom out. So there you go, snakeweed. Next one. And this, my friends, is called Mormon tea. And this is a plant that's used to relieve headaches and heartburn and stomach aches, and is a medicinal plant. So really, once again, we'll be covering as many of these as we find, and the fact that they use these plants for medicinal purposes, everything's useful, is amazing. But I say, let's get the heck out of here and continue to Hunts Mesa. Excuse me, sir, may I hop in the truck?
Oh yeah.
Navajo Spirit Tour, baby! Hey, Steege. Part of the adventure is the unexpected. And what was not expected is
going off sideways like that. All right. maybe you guys can guide me a little.
Yeah. So we're just coming up to kind of the final stretch here. We're about to get to the top of the mesa, but we got stuck because this part is kind of the roughest part. So we're gonna help guide Larson outside from this, and hopefully we can get all the way through and up. Alrighty. Both times in my life that I've gone off-roading, we've gotten stuck. This is pretty cool. 2 for 2 now. We are going to stick some rocks under the wheels to try to help maneuver this out a little bit. All right, here he goes. Nice, 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 yeah, yeah, oh, oh. We need a few more rocks. 3rd time's a jump.
Oh.
All right, round 4, here we go. Lucky number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we're grabbing our stuff and we're hiking up after 4 attempts. It's time to hike up the top because we are going to miss the sunset view if we don't do it now. Ooh, we got a lot of stuff. We got to carry all our stuff now to the top. Part of the adventure, let's do it. What do you think about this predicament that we're in?
It's a pretty sticky situation.
As Larson just said. Yeah, I almost kind of prefer this, to be honest, because well, now we truly get to say we're doing something that nobody gets to do. Like, rarely people get to come out to Mesa, but
never do they get
stuck and have to hike up the top. I mean, this is truly an adventure now. So, and we're all in good spirits. We got a good vibe going between the 3 of us.
Really no problem at all.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. All right, guys, we're just towing some of our. So Steve's towing some of our stuff. I'm helping so much. And Larson just taught us a word. And would it be considered Navajo?
Yeah, Navajo.
Okay. How do you say it?
Biga.
Bira.
Biga.
And that means?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Or is it good?
All right.
Good.
So, multiple.
Bira.
Vamos.
You learn something new every day. Hey guys. Oh. Larson has made camp. We brought up the stuff. We got up just in time for sunset. Oh my God. Monument Valley, Arizona. What the heck is going on over here? Look at this thing. This is bananas. Had just enough time to throw in an insane drone montage, and this is our view that we're. So this is Hunts Mesa. This is another formation. There's actually a story about that, but I'm gonna let Larson tell us the story in a second. Yeah, there is a whole story as to why this place is called Hunts Mesa, but it's a giant mesa, which is kind of like a tabletop. Comes from the Spanish word table, mesa. And it basically just means like a tabletop formation, and it's overlooking the entirety of Monument Valley, all the amazing formations that are in there. And let's hear from Larson real quick. What is actually the story behind Hunts Mesa?
So Hunts Mesa was named after 2 brothers, so John and Ray Hunt. One of the brothers owned a trading post. They were paying a Navajo guy to survey the land up on top of Hunts Mesa here, and so hence the name Hunts Mesa.
All right, so Larson, we're on the overnight tour. This is a tour that you guys offer at Navajo Spirit Tours, yeah?
Yeah.
What is actually the itinerary? What's the details behind this? What are we gonna do?
So what we did, we just kind of drove up, saw a couple of outlook points, got the tents here before we got stuck. It worked out pretty good though.
Yeah.
And then we saw the view just right above what you guys probably just saw. And then we'll camp out. Once the truck gets up here, we'll go ahead and build a fire, cook the hamburgers, and then hang out for a bit, crash out, and then head out to the sunrise about 6 o'clock, sunrise about 7 o'clock, so we'll see that. Also, everything you saw in the shadow is going to be now in the light for sunrise, so that's what we're going to do, and then make our way back down, see NAVAJOS and Arch, and then conclude the tour from there.
Sounds awesome. This is the overnight tour with Navajo Spirit Tours. It's something that you guys can do. So check out the link in the description below so you guys can book a tour like this if you come out to this area. Let's get camping.
Oh yeah.
Some more plants for you guys here while we're still out here. These are pines that grow here in the area, and Navajos actually use this to get pine nuts. These little things will grow pine cones. If you're familiar with what a pine cone is, and you'll get pine nuts out of those pine cones, and you can cook food with them. They're very delicious. Another plant that grows here is juniper, which is this. And it smells really, really, really good. And it's actually used to create Navajo homes. I'm not sure in the exact details, so don't quote me, but that's part of it. This is my element, guys. If you've been watching my vlogs for a while, this is my freaking element. I love learning about this stuff. I could do this for ages. I could do it for so long. And the view that we're getting to kind of close out the day, it's just spectacular. I keep smiling every time I look at it. Guys, last plant before it gets dark here, this is called the yucca. And yucca, the root itself, is a food source. You can actually cook it in the oven and make it food and eat it, and it's delicious. And then you can also use it for shampoo to clean your hair. It's amazing.